Hi everyone, I just want to start by saying thank you so much to all of you who have purchased the book, and especially to those of you who have taken the time to write in and give me feedback about the book, let me know what you like about it. I thought I would share just a little bit of the feedback that I've gotten so far as testimonials go. A reader wrote in, and I've made it anonymous to protect the innocent daters out there. I downloaded your book to my Kindle and have finished reading it. I wish everyone read this book before posting an online profile. I'm a woman looking for a man and have read hundreds of men's profiles. I think I've come across every one of your bad examples. I was also able to improve my profile thanks to what I read. Thank you, and then she signed her name at the end there. So this is one of the viewers who got our Kindle version of the book available on Amazon.com. Next up we have a viewer who got her version in hard copy. She wrote in, "Dear Laura, I just finished reading your book and want to thank you personally for sharing your advice. I relate to your story of being educated, intelligent, and attractive, but challenged in love. I'm excited to enter the world of online dating using the advice in the book. I had unsuccessfully tried internet dating in the past, but now I can see exactly where I went wrong with my profile and how to improve and attract better men." She then continues, "In your book, you mentioned that you discourage clients from joining services such as It's Just Lunch. I recently terminated my membership with It's Just Lunch, Denver, and I wish I had read your book before signing up with their service. Based on my experience, I would not recommend this type of service to anyone. I would like to give It's Just Lunch the benefit of the doubt, but I believe I was misled about the kind of men I would be meeting. I specifically asked the person who interviewed me to share profiles of several men who she might pair me with. In hindsight, I believe she recited fictitious profiles to me to procure my business. I dated about a dozen men over a period of 6 months, and not a single one of them met all of my top 4 criteria. A strong desire for marriage, desire to start a family, Christian, and serious about advancing to the top in their career. Many of them were seriously incompatible or made me feel uncomfortable by making inappropriate comments during the date. I have a rather large chest size, and a few of them commented on it during our dates. I'm grateful that I did not part with an even larger sum of money, and can only say that I believe it's always good to practice and improve your dating skills. Again, thank you for having the courage to share your story. I'm excited to find the man of my dreams." Well, I was so happy to receive this testimonial, especially because my book is really all about helping people relate to my story and also learn from it. And the whole point is that you shouldn't have to go out on a bunch of dates with the wrong people, and you shouldn't have to spend a lot of money. And I too wish that this woman had been able to get the book before she spent all that money on It's Just Lunch in Denver. Those sorts of services can be so expensive, but when you don't know where to turn and you don't feel like you have the tools to be successful on your own, you can end up spending a lot of money. So I'm glad that for just the price of the book, she feels like she's a lot more prepared, and I'm sure she is. This next reviewer just wrote in with a review that he was going to post about the book online. And he wrote, "This book was fun to read and quite interesting. It gives great advice, and it's obvious that the author has real-world experience at online dating." Isn't that the truth? It's got good stories. I laughed out loud several times, and at times I couldn't stop laughing. You might even be guilty of some of these things. I really enjoyed this read. If you have any experience with online dating, then you'll know why it's funny. The author points out so many things that we've all seen online, but seldom have I seen anyone address in such a humorous and yet very informative way. Also, it is very well organized. I found the screen name info to be extremely insightful. It's amazing to look at dating sites and to see that so many people, both men and women, just have no idea and no clue as to what they're doing wrong, and how some of those little things are the reason they aren't having success at online dating. The reality is that just pages 54 through 62, just those pages alone, are worth many times the price of this book, even if you read nothing else. It amazes me that so many will invest their time and money in online dating and just hope they get lucky instead of getting good info like this that will help them. A proven, simple, systematic approach. I read it from cover to cover. It's a keeper, and if you're willing to make some changes and do what you need to do, I'm confident that, with patience and common sense, you'll be able to find love online. My review, 5 stars, easily. And that really also meant a lot to me, and I really appreciate some of the themes that I'm hearing from people, which is just that they really related to my story, and I tried to make the book entertaining and light as you go along when you're reading it, because I know dating and finding someone can be a really rough emotional experience. So I try to bring a little levity to it as you read, while still making it really accessible, practical, and step by step. So I'm really glad that this reviewer enjoyed it, and the other 2 reviewers who sent in their testimonials. So if you haven't had the chance to read the book yet, it's available at Amazon.com in Kindle format and in hard copy. So I hope that you'll pop on over to Amazon, check out, there are about 15 more reviews at this point for the book online, and more going forward. So read and see what other people have to say. And after you read it, please do let me know how you like it. Send in your testimonials. And I hope that it helps you have fantastic success in your dating life too.